Hello guys, Omni here. Just got back from finally seeing 1917, directed by Sam Mendes. This movie is actually based on stories that his own grandfather had told him about the war, and he just developed this into this film. This movie is about two soldiers who are on a mission to deliver a message from their general to a company that is about to attack on the Germans, whom they think are retreating, but they're actually being baited into a trap, and it's up to them to really get there, deliver the message to call off the attack and save and spare all of those lives. One of which is the brother of one of the characters, Dean Charles Chapman, who played Tommen in Game of Thrones. And he's followed by George McKay, and they do a fantastic job. I think the fact, and I think a lot of people know going into this, most of this movie is shot as a one shot. There's it though it's not a true one shot. They do use computers, some filming techniques to kind of tether these shots together. But you, as the viewer, it is seamless. There are some times where I'm sure they probably could have hidden some cuts in there, but this movie, from the standpoint of the audience, this is essentially one gigantic long cut of a film. Everything is done in one shot. It is gorgeous. It is breathtaking. And one thing they really nail is the grotesqueness of this era of warfare. It does not hold back. It is tense. It is thrilling. It is terrifying. It is horrific in so many ways. It's very graphic, and it doesn't hold back. There are some twists, some turns in there that honestly I didn't quite expect. And maybe it's just my naivete going into this that I didn't see some of these things coming. And this movie is just gorgeous. Even though you're seeing so many horrific things, every shot is beautiful. Every shot is so well composed. And the performances in this from our two leads are so good. And you feel every bit of their struggle as you're following them through this entire journey. I don't typically even personally like war movies all that often. And just the way that the trailers presented this, and from what I was hearing about this being shot as if it is a continuous shot for the entirety of the film, I was really intrigued. But the trailers sold this to me so as this like composed, tight, personal story, as Dean Charles Chapman's character is trying to get to deliver this message because his brother is also part of that battalion that's going to be gets being baited into this trap. So I don't know. There was just really something about this that really kind of called to me to actually go out and check this out for myself, and I enjoyed this entire ride. It was above and beyond what I was expecting for this film. I highly recommend it. Even if you're not necessarily into war films themselves, as just a film, this is something I think you should check out, give a shot, because it's beautiful, it's well designed, well directed, well paced, well put together. Everything, the sounds, the just visuals, the performances, everything in this movie really comes together and works. And it might feel a little slow in some parts due to that continuous shot, but it's a work of art for them to have even pulled something like that off. And then you also have some more familiar faces coming in here sprinkled in throughout the movie lightly. Not enough to kind of take you out of it too much. We got Colin Firth showing up, Andrew Scott, Mark Strong, Benedict Cumberbatch, Richard Madden, also from the Game of Thrones. This movie, it's not about them. This comes down to just a core dynamic between our two leads, this mission, its urgency, and what this meant to save lives, what they go through to save the lives of all of these people. Even though the war doesn't end there, the war doesn't stop there. This movie is an emotional roller coaster. It is filled to the brim with tension throughout, and it just it is relentless at times. And it was really just an experience. I don't know if this is shot in IMAX or not. I would really love to see this in an IMAX theater. That would be gorgeous and an experience even further. Yeah, this movie has a huge recommendation for me. I know I didn't cover the trailer at all here on the channel or reactions or anything like that for this. Mostly because every time I saw this trailer, it was before every movie that I had went to see. So providing a reaction for it just wouldn't be as genuine as I would have liked it. But this was a movie that I was looking forward to. I was surprised to have an interest in, and it blew me away. That's it. That's all I'm going to give you guys without any spoilers. Go watch this movie. I highly recommend it. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. We can carry on the conversation after the video. If you like this, guys, support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.